K-Big, Big Mix 104. That's easy to remember for the best songs in a brighter music mix. Ray Charles and his rendition of A Song for You, written by Leon Russell. And that's from the CD My World. Fleetwood Mac. Just before that, we heard Dreams. Also, John Waits, Missing You. Aaron Neville and Bonnie Raitt with The Nick of Time, kicking off the 9 o'clock hour. It's 9:23 with the Bill and Sylvia morning team. We're just all anxious and excited. We can't wait.
Yes, Tina Turner is going to be our in-studio guest this morning. I'm a nervous wreck.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm like, we're not worthy. We're not worthy. Jeez, my
Tina's
heart's
going to be
pounding.
here. We have
I think
30...
I have sweaty pits.
No,
too,
I don't think so.
I'm like
No.
nervous about
You're
it.
all right. You're all right. We've got about
be okay.
30 years of a great career to catch up on and a little bit of time to do it, so we're looking forward to doing that.
Yes, she will be here shortly. She will be here shortly. She will be here shortly.
You've got that right. All right, and we got more music on the way as well. Stay with us on K-Big.
It's officially spring.
The station you can depend on for a bigger variety and a brighter music mix. That's Journey, Open Arms, and Sade's No Ordinary Love just before that. 9:35 at K-Big with the Bill and Sylvia morning team. What's love got to do with it?
Oh,
well,
a
Tina
lot.
Turner, everything, huh?
Hi there.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm great.
Are we hearing you well enough?
There we go.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
hear
there you
well
are.
enough.
I'm here.
That's good.
Good.
Tina Turner, what do we have? 3 decades you've been, movies, books, records, of
I'm
course.
tired
goes without
already with
saying.
you mentioning it.
And you've got, you're going to get more time. You've got a new album. You've got a U.S. tour coming up.
Yeah.
A movie about your life. Mm-hmm. You've got a few things to do.
I'm busy this year, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just begun.
Oh, that's for sure. Well, I'm actually excited about the tour because I haven't been here for 6 years. Looking
been a
forward to
while.
seeing a lot of fans.
And when you tour, you sell out. Let me see. You still hold the Guinness Book of Records for largest crowd at a solo 182,000 people. That was in Brazil.
In
Well, I've
Brazil.
been in the business long enough to draw that many people, haven't I?
182,000 people. Tina, when did you first get the bug for music? When did you first know that was your calling in life?
Oh, gosh, I've been singing since I was a very little girl in church. Actually, that's in the movie. I started in the church choir, and I was always singing and acting out parts for my grandmother on weekends, and, like me and my first cousins. And
Did
we're
you
all
sing
getting
into a
performing.
hairbrush or, like you were
Always in the
too?
mirror, taking my hair down and being Hollywood, It's just it was always there.
And then the rest is history, as they
And
say.
the rest
huh?
is history, that's
Yeah.
right.
And what a history. I mean, now, the book, I Tina, came out. Now, that was, 1986, 1987.
Right,
But the movie, which is based on the book, is What's Love Got to Do with It?
right.
How do you feel about the movie? How do you feel about working with Disney? I hear a lot of slack about that, and
Well,
you're grimacing over there.
Did it do you justice? This is what we want you to
well,
tell
I
us.
haven't seen it yet. Got reports back from Disney yesterday that they did a type of screening that they do, and it was up there with Pretty Woman, and I can't think of another one that were just trying to tell me that it's rated, and it's still in the rough stage. People are really liking it. It's they're really feeling that it's a good ending because I come out heroic and all of that kind of stuff, So what's good about the whole thing is that it's 20 years put in 2 hours, So how much fact is it, because they had to shuffle things around to try to get as much in as possible. So I think it's missing a lot, or some things are misplaced. But I think what most people and me have to do is realize that it is a movie and that they got as much in as they possibly could.
How much input did you have? Were you on the sets at all? Were you helping directing, or did you have any say as to what the script was? Or-
Yeah, I met Angela, and
She's the woman who's playing you.
Angela Bassett, yes. We had a chat about, me and Disney had a chat about who would play the part, why, how they should look, etc., etc. And there was a lot of talk about, legs and the image and then I started to think, well, just a second, it's not a sex symbol here. We need an actress, and so we started to think about who are the really good black actresses, and we decided that she had to be likable first, because otherwise they're not going to like her as soon as her face comes on the screen. And so when I met Angela, immediately my face went into a big smile. I liked her.
That's a good sign.
Yeah, that's a good
She's
sign.
quite an
Now,
actress.
the movie was based, of course, on the autobiography. Now, when you wrote that, that had to be a cathartic sort of experience. Was it difficult to sit down and relive? Because, there were some great times and there were also some hard times.
Well, when I did the book, it was actually, I can say I rather enjoyed remembering a lot of the stuff and writing it and getting it out, because I was really a bit tired of people talking to me about my past relationship as I was successful. Here I had huge album, a #1 record in America, and people were talking to me about my past, which is a difficult time for Ike and I to even get a record on the air, you know. So that's why I wrote the book. So it wasn't difficult then because I was getting out, I was remembering it. What's difficult is to have to constantly talk about it since then,
It's
you
like
know.
it's done already.
Yes,
It's done.
It'll be put to sleep after this. We'll cover it up, dig a hole, shovel it in, and that'll be it.
Because there's so much more to Tina Turner than...
Yes, but it's not what people make a movie from, is it? People want to know about the fighting, the ugly stuff.
Well, see, then there'll be a sequel.
I'll do that one.
You can write that one. Screenplay by Tina
I wanted to ask
Turner.
you, why not you? I know you love acting. You were, of course, the Acid Queen in Tommy, and you were Aunt Entity in...
Auntie Entity, yeah?
Yep.
Well,
that was in Mad Max.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of parts, I think I'd probably have to do short stories and get someone to script it for me because there are no parts really for black women. And especially the parts I want. I don't want to play a wife or a mother. Or I want to be a warrior woman or something. You know, the period stuff, which is what Mad Max was. And there are no parts, just no parts. The only parts that I get is for part of a hooker part or the typical ones. So
Was it even discussed that you would play the part yourself?
I wasn't ever. I played the part. I played it well.
Yeah.
I played the real one.
Yeah.
No, I didn't want it. I don't understand the concept of if it's going to be a movie, you're going to play your part. Oh, give me a break.
Might be a little bit too touchy.
Okay, let me ask you this. In the Vanity Fair article, I'm not sure if it's on the newsstand. I get it at home, so it is on the newsstands now. So look for it. It's a great article on Tina Turner. But you say in there that you think being an actress is classier than being a rock singer. And I just thought, now why? Because I think being a rock singer, that would,
Pretty
if I
classy
wanted to
business.
be anything, that's it.
But listen, you know, an actress can do anything on the stage. She takes her clothes off on the screen. Nobody ever says a thing. She's acting. A rock and roll singer takes their clothes off. Oh, you know, she's a raunchy one. She does, you know, you're labeled. People don't think you're acting on stage when you're a rock and roll singer. They think, oh, you're a singer and that's you up there. There's no part of any type of acting at all. The screen you can get by with being whatever you want to be, and you get excused for it. Do you see what I mean?
That's very true.
Yeah, and also I just think it's acceptable. It's considered more of an art to act if you're a really good one. We're not talking about the mediocres. We're talking about the really serious, focused actresses. And it is. It's one step a little bit higher. Because us rock and roll people, you know, they think we're not educated. They think all we do is hang out on drugs and
well, we can
don't
change
care.
that.
We can change that.
What you do on stage is to generate that excitement in an audience, to get them all on their feet, and at times to get people that are singing with you. The time that you performed with James Taylor and who else was background, and you came on. The show was kind of quiet. You came on and just pumped it
All of a
up.
sedden, everybody on their feet.
Now,
We can talk about that charity in London. It was,
Yeah.
that was a good. Oh,
Yeah,
that was a special time. I tell you, you can't imagine the music on that stage. Well, you know what? I'm a performer. I do it all. I sing, I dance, I make the people laugh.
Because if you're having a bad day, too bad. I mean, isn't it? People expect Tina Turner. They expect the persona
That's right.
Tina Turner to
Yeah.
come on stage.
And something happens whenever I'm not feeling well. I just happen to sort of go into a hypnotic state, I guess. I'm able to pull it off on stage. It's, you know, I'm there for the people, they're there for me, and we sort of make it that kind of thing.
You do it for sure. I'll tell you what, we're going to take care of a little bit of business, and we've got some of your music we want to play, and you've got such a big summer coming up. We got to talk about it.
All
So
right.
stay with us on K-Big.
Build a villa for Vaughn's.
K-Big, you've got the Bill and Sylvia Morning Team, our special guest, live in studio, Tina Turner. First of all, thank you for getting up this morning and coming in here.
Aren't the early morning hours difficult?
Difficult to get out of bed, but you know, once you walk out the front door, it's so beautiful and fresh, and that's the part I appreciate. But the front part is very
Yeah.
hard.
It's
I
ugly.
felt like I was going to school this morning. I thought, this is a day I don't want to go to school.
We know the feeling.
We want to rekindle some memories here for a minute, so we've arranged a little medley here of Tina Turner music. Let's hear it.
Wow, some powerful stuff.
Ooh, shivers.
Well, Tina, what'd you think?
Well, sounds like a good running order.
You said you don't often listen to your own music, and it's got to be a nice thing to do, and it does sound good.
Well, I
See?
forget, you know, once you're in the recording studio and you all the promotion, you want to get away from it a little bit. And then when I'm in the radio stations lately and I hear a lot of it, gosh, it really makes me feel like, make sure I get that one in the show this time, you know. They sound good.
Oh, they sound great. They
Yeah,
sound
no
great.
understatement here.
So, what excites you most about singing? What is it?
It's the music that gets me going. You know, I've just been a dancer ever since I was a little tot, and I like the dancing part of it. That's a huge part of
We
my
like
work.
that part too.
I can't imagine standing there singing.
How could you?
Yeah.
The music's got to make you move.
Absolutely, yeah. That's what gets me going, and that's all a part of it. People ask me often, "What happens when you get out there?" Something. Well, the something that happens is the crowd is there and they want you first of all, and then a mixture of that and the music. It's just voila, you're just on. You know.
Have you been on stage and just lost yourself? Just been lost in the music and thought, "Wow, wait a minute! Oh yeah, I'm
Sometimes
actually
I
doing a concert."
Totally
here.
forget the words. Just I don't know what happens. My mind totally go and I. Oops. It's one of those things. I don't know where I am for a second. But other than that, no, I just, it's been so much fun lately. Sometimes I do some of the concerts where it's raining. In other parts of the world, people are standing with their umbrellas and newspaper over their head. So I thought, I'm not going to stand here dry. So I just go out on the ramps and get out there with them. And they love it because we're all standing there wet all together, you know. And it's another kind of fun because you really feel then that you're one-in-one with the audience.
And you're giving yourself to them. I mean, that's part of the...
It is. It's part of them, you know, part of you not separating yourself from them. Actually, it was really nice anyway. It was not a pouring down rain. It's enough to get wet, but I kind of liked it, you know.
So you were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame just a couple of years ago, 1991. What a thrill. What a charge, huh?
Did I ever think that I would get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Did I ever think I'd get to be rock and roll? I knew I had to become rock and roll. That was just my forte. Hall of Fame is an honor. As the movie, to have a movie done of my life is an honor. I have a few of those that I really keep now in terms of what I did in the life. So I'm extremely pleased.
And you have a big tour coming up now in summertime.
Yeah.
What are going to be some of the venues? Southern California, part of that, no doubt.
It starts in Reno, Nevada, and it moves through Canada, back through California, and then Mid-America, and then straight back up through New York and out of the country for, I think, a couple of weeks, and then to Australia.
Us? Did I hear Southern California in there anywhere?
That's the Greek Theater, September.
We'll keep them posted.
Well, it'll be announced.
Yeah, you better believe it. We'll be announcing it. We'll take care of it for
All
you,
right.
no problem. So the movie, What's Love Got to Do With It, and the soundtrack, What's Love Got to Do With It, both out in June?
Yes,
Something
and the
like
tour,
that.
What's
And the
Love?
tour.
So everything is a big question. What's
Love? Yeah.
What's Love Got to
What's
Do With
love?
It?
Now, one of the songs off the soundtrack, I guess, is this one that we'd like you to set up for us. It's called I Don't Want to Fight.
That's the theme for the movie, yeah. And do you remember Lulu? Or were you guys too young to remember Lulu?
Oh, I remember Lulu.
To Serve with Love?
Yes.
Well, she wrote this song, and I came by it by Sade, and because she was in touch with him there, and this wasn't a song that she wanted, and she thought it'd be a great song for me, and I loved it actually, and it's perfect for the movie. But if you really listen to it, it's a fantastic song. It's about letting go if nothing is happening. This is hard for a lot of people.
We got to hear it.
All right.
It's I Don't Want to Fight from Tina Turner on Big Mix 104.
Big Mix 104, where you just heard Tina Turner, I Don't Wanna Fight. And a very cool song, Tina. Well, you're right again.
Well, you got to have a listen to it when you really have time because the words are incredible.
And the new album is due in June.
Yes.
And that will have a couple of more new songs as well that
Yes.
you're not
Yes.
going to hear in the movie.
That's right. There are 3 new songs on the soundtrack album.
Great. All right. Well, how can we thank you enough for stopping by?
We're not worthy.
We're not worthy.
Yes, you
We're-
are. I had a wonderful time.
Well, so did we. This is just a very special occasion for us, and thanks a bunch for making it in. We dig you, man. Totally.
All right. Well, just let me see you out there at the Greek Theater.
We'll be there.
We're
We'll all
there.
have a good time, all right?
If you'll
We'll
have
be
us.
there.
All right.
I'll
All right.
have
Thanks.
you there.
Tina.
Okay.
All right. It's Big Mix 104. More music on the way. Just stay with us on K-Big.
Hey there, Sylvia Amarito here. That's the Tina Interview. I was so excited to meet the queen of rock and roll, Tina Turner. I mean, come on, who wouldn't be? And she was a delight to interview, just a gracious, gracious woman. Now, my bestie gave me her copy of Vanity Fair to get autographed that day. I did. We still hold it in joint custody. You know, it's one of those autographs I will always treasure. Tina Turner. Well, listen, like, subscribe, and tap that bell so you'll know when we upload more of these very cool interviews from my days at KBIG 104, and I have a few from KNAC, so those will be great to hear as well. Hope you enjoyed the Tina Interview. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll catch you on the flip side. See ya!